Oh yeah, that's right. Southern Gate.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the South Gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along?
Sure, yeah.
We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks
Kitty,
like
kitty.
it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part. That you fight alongside me. Not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do, Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Ugh, wind. Whoa!
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elder Menancia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
Ouch.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud,
Alpha, I'm pretty sure
Kisara.
you've gone down to the
Right.
most amount of times
You
that
can all
anybody in
count
this
on
so
me.
far. Oh, I don't need protecting. Ah.
What was Kelzalik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renan than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt. Even though doing so meant defying Renan hierarchy.
I exist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shionne!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Got the mug. Da-da-da.
I think Hootle senses something.
Oh, really, Hootle?
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Hootle,
They
come
try
on.
to get in our way. We'll take them down and that'll be that.
Okay, Hootle went off on the bridge, but... Maybe he's going, woohoo, for no reason, I don't know.
Little help!
Here I come! It's over! Your hurricane! Here it comes! You're mine! Huh?
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
It's over!
Let the marksman handle this! Where are you going?
That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Now!
Well,
Astral energy!
Say no
That's
more!
not what I meant to do, but oh well.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Okay, clear these guys. I don't know. Look for the dang owl.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Might be confiscated!
Dare you apply that freaking bitch! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
I'll leave it to you!
Raging cascade!
Come and face me!
Here, thrust!
You picked the wrong fight! We've turned the tables on us!
There are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back!
I'll be safe.
Here I come! Do it! Here I come!
Let's refrain from losing.
Okay, Hootle, where's your buddy at?
Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Yeah, Reno, I'll get there eventually, okay? Blink.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Sword Ring Alpha! Dance!
Glacier Spear.
Take this! It's over! Talon Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon!
Raging storm!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Here's the evil!
I'll smash you!
Shining supernova!
Here I come! It's over! Bullseye, Shionne! Nice!
Get out of my sight line or you'll get hit.
Right!
These little
sorry.
ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
My watch!
You picked the wrong fight!
Wind astral energy!
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
No, I wasn't!
there's something...
You just like auto render. What the heck, man?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
I'm not good at fishing though in any game, really.
Okay, change of plans.
Oops, wrong button.
I've got something. Dagnabbit! It got away.
Ay. Ay.
Not my lucky day, I guess. Looks like I lost it. Not my lucky day, I guess. Nothing's biting.
That's because I'm horrible at fishing, that's why.
Okay, change of plans. Ha! Okay, change of plans.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play around with that because I can't fish.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
But I'm horrible at fishing, so I'm probably never gonna fish.
Okay!
Ay, 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 ay.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need...
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elda Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
Doesn't matter. She's still gonna do it.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Really? Horse! Yeah! Oi, 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 oi. Can I make you anything yet? Of course not. I can't even make Dohalim anything? Oh my god. Oh wait, Kisara. Da, da. I guess for now I'll make that for her.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Yep, we did.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Dohalim!
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Dahnans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Dahnan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Dahnan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Dahnans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Dahnans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Hey guys.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I never miss!
It's over! Soaring Alpha! You're finished!
Airborne beast. My specialty.
You're finished!
We
Got flyers!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Here goes! Free lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Primed and
Take
ready!
this! It's over!
I never miss!
Talon Hurricane! Through escape!
Eagle fly!
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Whoa.
I'll take you all on!
Armor won't save you! Radiant I'm just getting over! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! Here I go!
I'm not done!
Sleep now! Eagle assault! I'll be saving this one!
We can really make weapons with this?
All right.
Yay, another tutorial.
There's nowhere to run from my art! When he slows down, that's our chance! You're finished!
Here!
Take this! Here I come! You're finished!
Radiant lock here!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Can't get out of
Tumbling
this!
to me!
I'm out of ammo!
I'm not done!
Back into the fray!
Take this!
Quiver Dragon!
You're mine! Huh?
Raging Cascade!
Now never. Can't get out of this!
Okay, guys.
You require
I'm on it!
Lunar corruption!
I'll tear you apart!
By the power of your field! Dance in the wind!
Tornado Alpha!
Flash!
Now I'm real mad!
Take this!
I'll tear you apart!
You're mine! It's over!
Lightning
Dodge
condense!
Tornado Alpha!
I'm all set!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shout!
Smoke! Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
In here!
Escape!
I'll be
Take
saving
this!
one!
Eagle assault!
No escape!
Here
You're
it goes!
finished!
It's over! Watch and weep!
You're mine!
Raging storm! All right!
Raining flash!
Lunar corruption!
Take this!
Now we're not...
Gemini Aqua! Do it!
It's over!
This thing!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere
Don't call it
garbage, I
garbage,
assure you.
uh-huh.
Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
They're
Oh, but it
history
does.
nerds. What can you say?
Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
Wrong button.
It's quite the technique.
You need me? I'm there.
Oh my god, I just did the same art.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You... always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Finally.
What is it?
I found an ingredient for that new recipe.
You guys are all guarding that one little box, really?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
I can handle it.
Take this. Now you see what I find, freak! Like if they just sit still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Prepare to be sealed, though, fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
I'm not done.
There you go!
Sword Rain
I
Alpha!
feel like me again!
Blow away!
There you go! I feel like
Sword
me
Rain
again!
Alpha!
Thank you.
Take this!
The enemy
They got me flanked!
You'll soon see about that.
It's over!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
These fists have got your name on them!
I'm not done!
I hope this thing is
Strike!
Where are you going?
Take this!
By the power of
Lightning Slash!
Now you see what I can do!
It's time!
This one's got your name on it!
Acid to action!
There! Past it! Radiant
You
Lightning!
can't get out of this!
Now! Reload!
It's over!
Eagle Assault!
The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
Hey, birdies. Crap.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Burn in hell!
Freaking brilliant!
You're finished!
I'm not so good with airborne combat.
You're finished!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm like bait to them!
You're mine! You're finished! Raining Slash!
Out of ammo.
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Radiant Pierce.
You're mine! You're finished!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Do you require a
Get out
hand?
in there with the others.
Raining Slash!
Gemini Aqua.
We We got the advantage!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
The heavens must be smiling.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercise.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Ignite! You're mine!
I
can carve through all of it!
Whirlwind snap! I'll heal you all! Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No place here!
Far enough! Raging cascade!
You see what happened there as you crossed me? Should've done that.
Well, this pile!
Take your hit!
Onyx, peel him through!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! They've got me in their sights. Take this! Swallow dance! I'll finish you here and now!
I'm not done!
Score!
Swordline Alpha! You're mine! It's over! Not today!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing fang!
Easy! Way to go!
Take this! It's over! Here I come! Swordline Alpha!
Now you see what I can do!
Take this! Swordline Alpha! It's over!
Lay out the charges to
Glimmer
me!
Dragon!
Far enough! Eagle Assault!
We're in good form!
Exploring.
Hey,
Exploring.
look at that enemy! It's shining! Don't get careless!
Don't tell me!
Here I come! You're finished!
Eagle Assault!
It's on! You picked the wrong
Here's a
fight!
healing arc!
Swallow dance!
In a bind?
You're mine!
Eagle Assault! Raging Storm! I never miss!
It's over!
Tunnel!
Take this! You're finished!
I'll finish you here and now!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're mine! Swordling Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Now! You're mine!
First
You're
aid!
finished!
Thunderfield!
Ready, set! We're cleaning house!
Let me take the rest of it.
Wow, someone's feeling lively.
Back into the fray!
Do you require a hand?
Now I can let loose! Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying? Thank you.
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that way.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
I need to be stronger. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Okay. Ay, 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 ay.
Grounded!
Lightning attack! I'm ready!
Raining slash!
This one's mine!
I can carve through armor!
Raging cascade! I'm all
I'm not done!
That's my cue!
Do it! Shut him down!
Alright!
Take it!
Showtime!
You're finished! I'm on a roll!
I wish I could throw like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Alton?
Yes, Master. Please, teach me the art of defense.
You want Grandmaster Kisara for
You
that.
picked the wrong fight!
Here
Take it!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Photon!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Healing Circle!
Yeah.
I can feel my power growing!
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What's this thing? Sure, I built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all...
Really?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
It's over! Roll away! Here I come! It's over!
Radiant, if it's in the sky, it's mine.
Denied! Take this!
In here! Help this! Get out of there with Radiant!
Take this! You're
I'm out.
finished! I'm Sword Rain Alpha!
Anything in order.
Do it! You're finished! Go lead! Blow them away!
Okay.
Glacial Spear!
Eat this!
Pierce evil!
Eat this!
This'll come in handy!
I'm not done!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I swear, Law, out of anybody, you kicking into the Mystic Arts more than anything.
One deadly strike, just as ordered. What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it
Looks like trouble with capital T!
Together, we've got this! Raining Slash! I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha! No further!
Glacial
Take it!
Spear! Pierce
You're
evil!
finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now I'm in the groove!
I'm not done!
Glacial, this one's mine!
Take this!
Raging Cascade!
You made quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack there?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time. This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
It's over!
Here goes!
Take this!
I'm on it! Confiscated!
You're finished! glacial spear! Now you see what I can do!
Ignite!
Air Blaze Lancer!
Swallow dance! I'm on a roll now! Talon Hurricane!
Rain slash!
Annihilate Supernova!
No further! Come and get it! Talon
Get the ruin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Do it!
I'm not done!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best. I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. I never miss.
Take this!
There.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Nothing gets by me. Raging Cascade.
Come and face me!
Use the healing art.
Thrust! I owe you one! Blow away! Here I come!
Here.
I can carve through armor! You picked the wrong fight! You require help!
Don't mind if I do.
It's over!
That frickin' does it!
Healing circle.
There you go!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Vanna? Not feel Renan, we don't.
Blow away! No further!
Healing circle.
I can only rely on
Nice, Law. I never
Leave it all to love!
Hey, I'm here too. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
No
vein.
shit! Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
We're still gonna fight him though.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Thought I could squeeze through.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this!
Here's the dance in the wind.
Take this!
They're surrounding us.
You're mine! It's over!
Field.
Rising
Not in your
Wyvern!
dreams.
I'll finish you here and now! Tectonic punch!
Breeze Lancer.
You're finished! Rising Sun!
Far enough!
Here I come! You're finished! Now we're not...
In here.
Here I come! You're finished!
Take this!
Here I come!
Where are you going?
Flame of fury.
Burning
You're mine! It's all This one's all mine! Ignite!
Talon Hurricane!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! It's over!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein. Something you wanted to say?
There's more where that came from.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Elde Menancia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan. Leaving everything to someone else.
He probably just doesn't know how to cook.
I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Equality between our peoples. I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
No, Shion's not okay.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
You're covering for Shion.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
Wow.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
He's just trying to look out for you, Shion. There's no way that would be fretting in a turn, but... Birdie. Swordsman?
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Take this. Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Here we go.
Will this help?
The enemy's
Weakened!
This ends now! Sword Ring Alpha! Here I come! Triple side! Here I come!
Entertain me.
I'm not feeling so great.
I'm all stuffed up!
Take this.
Here, let me help.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Take this. Do you require
Here!
die?
I'll be saving this
No
one!
further!
Enjoy.
Light Astral
Take this! Take this!
Eat this! Now you see what I can do!
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Let's try harder! This one's all mine! Ignite!
Show me your...
What? Oh. Ow! Ooh, man! Hold to the defense! How dare you try to hurt Hoodle!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
It's gonna shatter some more.
A wretch like you?
No. Or he could be Renan. Shion!
Till next time.
Wait, is
Shion.
that guy Future Alpha?
Please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Both have like the same eye color, but he had a scar
So am I.
over his right eye, which exactly how Alphen is right now because he's got his right eye covered.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
I'm gonna look at this sneaking suspicion that Alphen's Renan.
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
I wonder if that mask is an inhibitor of some type.
Hey!
Astral art.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Do you like her, Alphen? That's always a possibility too. The city is in the mountain. Okay.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes,
Looks like it was
this
attacked.
is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks...
What happened? Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionne's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Okay, what is it? Don't go there.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him.
Yeah.
Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend.
I can vouch for
Our
them.
base
Come
is
on.
that way.
Don't get me
You
wrong, I'm
could
going
have
to be
left me
fighting Deadeye at
behind,
some point.
You know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Ooh, shiny.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that.
He seems like a perk already.
Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
Yep, a big superly major dickhead.
What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If
He
you're
needs
really
punched.
fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's because you and your little lady are friends and more.
We punch him now. Thank you.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye!
Can we fight him
Deadeye!
instead of the Lord of the Realm?
True leader of this realm. We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes.
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
How about I fight him instead of the Lord? Because he just needs a big ass whooping. Seriously.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
Shouldn't be your job to apologize for him.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifong? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Of course Hootle does.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Dahnans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion.
He's right.
It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zeugle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright forbade the ownership of instruments, is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Yo home, param pum pum.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hmm?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
Eddie, come out of here. Over here. Who won? Woo! No, it's not going off anymore.
I wonder if something happened.
But I have Wind Gauntlets. They're right there!
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Oh, yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Really? What? Yes!
Okay.
All right. Right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes!
Over there.
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Xion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Xion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
Now there's something else up
I
too.
want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shionne.
Someone's bugging her.
The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Go to the Owl Forest.
Look! It's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dan and Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies. Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
I think the Queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not. I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh. Well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hootle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
This the wind one. Noodle, you're being a bit weird. Oh, the costumes.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
This makes it weird. It said it. Look, we'll send something, but. No, it's like, nope.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Hi.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Lagiel were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Lagiel is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
Oh!
No,
That's
but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
That's the foodie.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Sort of salad, I'm assuming.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right.
No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Ooh, a new type of wolf. Let's fight him.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
You're mine!
I'm on! I'll run you
I'm
through!
ready.
You're mine!
This one's mine. These ones can run rings around us.
It's over!
Eagle Ride!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Eat this! Oh, that frickin' does it!
Shining
Eat this!
You're mine!
Quiver Dragon!
Strike! You're mine! Sword Rain out!
Watch it! In a bind?
Here I come! Enough time!
Anything longer is over!
Here I come! Ready? You're done! Burn!
Big Blast! Armor won't
flame!
save you!
Confiscated!
Take this!
Do it!
Small! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You're finished!
I'm only getting started.
You're on! Here I
Take this!
Here I go.
No escape!
Go get it.
You're on!
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Flying spree!
What's in my
Here I go! Still!
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Far enough!
Steel force. Up and
Take
at
this!
it. Let's go.
Eat this!
It's on!
That's enough!
Here I come!
Now.
Sword Rain out!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go. Lunar corruption.
Quiver
It's
Dragon!
over!
Lightning blazing cascade. Watch and we sleep now.
Raining Slash!
This'll come in handy. I'm ready. Lightning condemned. Where are you going?
You're on!
Now, here's the healing
escape!
Whirlwind blast condemned.
Not today!
Here you go!
Thunderblade.
I feel like me again.
I need to be stronger.
Somehow. Things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is... Guess I misread the landing.
So, wait. I had to create a second one just to do that.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Hey! It's that ingredient!
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
What's this way? Could be on the place I need to be anyway, so.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Dahnan bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Being blunt.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance
Make an
that she already
observation.
knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking. won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Save you!
Healing
Eat that!
Get
Take
up!
that! I'm like bait to them! Eagle fly! Here I come! You're mine! It's
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Chinese supernova! Rising spell! Away! It's over! Away! Shut him down! You're finished! I owe you far enough! No escape!
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Do it! Take this!
Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Try harder! Now! Here I come! It's over! Sword attack! If it curls up, it's time to get out of the way.
Nothing gets by me!
Spot.
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open! Be my guest!
I'll stop its charge!
Take this!
Raging Cascade Annihilation!
It's over! Stop! Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
I'm not done!
Now I'm in
Raging
Corruption!
Raining Slash! Now you see what I can do!
Annihilation!
You're mine! It's over! Here I come! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! World on a roll!
Here's
Here
a
I
healing
come!
arc!
You're finished!
First aid!
Big blast!
And here comes
Nice while
Arc
here I come!
Reaction! Don't mind if I do! By the power of
You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha! You're finished!
I'm ready!
Glacier
Take this!
Piercing
This one's all mine! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
I'm not done!
Shining
Do it! Blew away!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Dahnan castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie. But damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Really? You followed me? Really?
Gotta break through! You're mine! Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Lightning
It's
bolt,
over!
raging cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Swallow!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
What's this thing?
Oh, you ran away from one and run right into another.
No choice! Sword Rain Alpha! You're fit!
Raging
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha! First strike! You got flyers!
I've got this! Let him mark the enemy's arms to me!
All yours! No complaints here! Rising Wyvern! You're off! Flew away!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Kikara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
With this, I can become even stronger.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Don't mind if I do.
They got me flanked! Here I come!
Their hide is thick as armor.
Test the airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Remind me to stay on the good side.
Far enough!
Signal hit. Healing circle.
There you go! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! You're mine! Eagle Fly! Eternal Devastation!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Swallow Dance! Ignite!
Do it!
Now! Eagle! Watch it! Take this!
Here's a hero!
Let's try harder! Now! Here I come! Take this!
Will this help?
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help.
Leaving targets for me!
Raging cascade!
Watch it!
Deny! Reload!
Anything in order! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
I'll smash you!
Searing flame!
Sonic
Reload!
Dance! It's over!
Lightning orb!
Mirage!
Lightning condemned!
Ready to
Thunder
eat it!
ray!
Eat them!
Mega ray! Now! Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, a sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renins? That's a scary thought.
Oh, went right past it.
And thus our strength yet grows.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason.
Just because it's here doesn't necessarily mean it was her. I mean, that dude in town could have been up to some shady shit too.
It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renins attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
I trust you. Capital T! Together, we've got this!
Primed and ready. I never miss. Feel.
Take this!
I'll be saving this one. I'll heal you all.
You're mine!
Healing one.
Prepare to be sealed.
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
You're finished! Take this!
I'll heal you all.
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Blow away! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! I'm not done!
Now you see what I can do!
Eat dirt!
Here's a hero.
I'm on!
Magic is
Here I come!
Pistol fire. Flame of
Strike! Rising Wiper! Mirage! Prepare to be killed! You're mine! Glimmer Dragon! Take this! Okay, here I go!
Here I come! I never miss!
Take this!
We got the advantage!
Good.
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on it!
Here's evil!
No further! It's on!
Light astral
You're finished! Mirage! Not today!
Photon Crash! Dance in the wind! Air Sword! Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Shattering the pieces!
Take this!
Now you see what I can do!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Darling! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Bad feeling about this.
Denied! I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind! Here!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again. Thanks.
Its armor's too strong.
Be my guest!
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
No further.
More with that daring flame! Is it in the sky? It's mine!
You're finished!
Not on my watch!
Armor won't save you!
Dance in the wind!
Burn in hell!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Talon Hurricane! Do it!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
An opponent like this should be easy.
It's so far enough! Swallow dance!
Here!
You're finished! Take this! It's over!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly!
I'll finish you here and there!
Here's a healing
Too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here's a healing heart!
Ready and
The
ready!
enemy wields ours
Armor
too.
won't save you!
We'll see about that! Here I go! Here's a healing heart!
Try
Ignite! I have no limits!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
I can't heal you forever! Not on my watch!
Now I can let loose. Why'd you
It's
heal
in
me?
the scope!
To stop you dying?
Ah, right. It's over!
We got the advantage!
Do it! Just have to make sure.
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done!
Sword Line Alpha!
Talon Horde now!
Rising Wall! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
There's always room for improvement. Oh, this looks nice and tough.
Guess I misread the landing.
Yay!
Out of our way!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
In a bind! Pieces! Attack time!
Air thrust! Photon lightning
You're him down! Rising Wyvern!
What a relief!
Ignite!
Eagle assault! I'll finish you here and now!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
Now! Away!
Eagle assault!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Lightning! Photon
No!
lightning condemned!
You're back! Strike! Strike! I'm not done!
Far enough!
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Strike!
Glacial spear!
Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come!
Freeze lancer!
Raining Smash!
Wind astral energy!
Eagle
Prepare to
assault!
be sealed.
Thunder blade! Here
It's
goes!
over!
Flame of fury! Don't mind if I do!
Do it!
Burning strike!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm getting stronger.
What's this thing?
Okay.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Eat this!
This one's all mine! Eat this! You're mine!
Here, let me help.
Flying free.
What's it now?
Sit still.
See ya!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Here's a healing art.
No.
Leave the enemy's art to me. First aid!
No complaints here.
Glacial Spear. Piercing Eagle. Freeze Lancer. Here, let me help.
I'm on it.
Thunder Wheel.
They got me flanked.
Raging Eagle Guard. In here.
Far enough.
Now.
Rip and totally.
In an instant! Impact block!
Take this. In the wind.
You're mine!
Here I go. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
It's over!
We got the advantage.
Good.
Sweet now.
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry. Hey,
Blow them away!
Lightning
It's
and
on.
Searing
Good.
Storm.
Eat this!
Reload.
Talon Hurricane!
Now.
we managed to pull through.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
You think?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I can carve through armor. Eat this. Talon Hurricane. Eagle Fly. All back in their defense.
Glad you have your uses. Thanks, Kisara. Lightning! I can't hold on much longer.
I'll tear you apart.
Let's get into the shadows.
Nothing gets me.
You're mine!
Eat this.
Escape!
All right.
Rising
Hey,
Wolverine!
go time.
This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
I'm ready.
Take this!
This world.
You're finished!
Here, let me help.
Try harder! You're mine!
No more Miss Nice Girl.
Sword Link up! Enough!
Now you see what I can do.
You're mine!
Rip and tear.
You're
I'll
finished!
finish you here and now.
Lunar
Here I come!
You require a hand.
Power of water.
Try harder!
Can't get out of this. The picture of hell.
I'm on! Here I come!
Dragon
You're
Tail.
finished!
Radiant, here.
Eagle Assault.
You're mine!
Florida.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
It's on! Burn! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Sweet now.
Get! Here I come!
I'm on. One in a strike. I'm
It's
ready.
too much!
This one's mine. Can't miss world.
You require a hand.
Eagle Dive.
Do it! Commander of
Okay.
Phoenix Cyclops.
Glacial Spear. Pierce Evil. Freeze Lancer.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I think 3 is the only one I haven't been on yet. Yeah, because I started at 4, went to 1, dropped down to 2. Yeah, 3. I was already on 3.
Gotta break through!
You're mine!
First aid! Not in your dreams!
I'm on! You're done!
Struck! Hurricane!
Leave the stop!
Eagle Dawn!
Will this help?
Flying in a brain? Why can't they just sit still?
I'll stop it!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Here I come!
Eat them!
Thunder Field! Back into the
You're mine!
Raging
It's always too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Take this! It's over!
Here's a
Here I
thunder
come!
field!
It's over!
Hey,
Now I'm like bait to them.
It's over!
here's Eagle Field!
No escape!
Get on
I can
Slayer!
carve through. I'll finish you here and
Here
now.
I come!
I'll heal you all!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eat this!
Try harder!
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Okay, if it's in the sky, aim high! Where are you going?
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
It's over!
Gale Force! First aid! It's the wind! Air
It's
drop!
over!
Not on my watch! Now!
Here I come! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Hear me! Flaming
My turn! No escape! Mirage! Ignite!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
Okay, what for? So, my looks are sore. So we gotta go to the ground floor? Two? What is this on 2? Oh, great. Okay, I think I gotta drop down into the one section I haven't been in yet.
Guess I misread the landing.
Aha, yes it was.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
Sword Rain Alpha!
The flashing part's their weak point. Raging Cascade! Flame of Fury! Burning! Sleep Knife! Glacial Spear!
Take this!
Here I come!
I'll smash you!
Freeze Laser!
Take this!
Lightning Orb!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Take this!
Seal!
Sword Rain Alpha!
More for the stockpile! Will this help? We excellent!
There you go!
Here I go!
You like me again?
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Where are you going?
Nothing
We
can
can
tear
help.
me!
More to the stockpile!
Eagle of
Take
this!
By the power of
You picked the wrong fight!
Welcome confiscated! Mega Red!
First strike!
Thunder Field!
I'm impressed.
Up and at 'em! Let's go!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Raging Storm!
Right
Here
outside!
Take over! Bullseye! Hope this works! Radiant Repeater!
There you are!
Shining Supernova!
Not a chance!
Watching
I'm not done!
Annihilation!
Let's try harder!
Mega Ray!
My turn! I'm not done!
Now you see what I can do!
Mega Ray! Lightning
I'm
Orb!
not done!
Lightning
Move it
Blade!
out!
Thunder Blade! Healing Circle!
Do you require a hand?
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that'd be silly.
Not today!
In the corner!
You're mine!
Talon Storm! I can handle it!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Gale Force! Into the fray! Annihilation! Cascade! Lightning!
Talon
In here! Let the marksman handle this! Ready! I'll heal you all!
Take this! I'm not
Astral
done!
Energy!
Okay, here I go!
Thunder Blade!
You're mine!
Now see if you don't get in trouble again.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial
You're
Spear!
mine!
Pierce Evil!
You're finished!
Lightning Blade!
I'm on a roll now!
You're mine!
Eagle Fly!
You require a hand.
Gemini Ultra!
No further!
Annihilation! Lightning!
I'll smash you!
Ignite!
Dance in the wind! It's weakened! Sleep now!
This ends now!
I'll tear you apart! I'm just
You're Consider yourself finished! I'm not done! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
They're not playing around! Lost my focus! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Raging Storm!
First strike! Here I come!
I'll heal you all!
Burn! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Eagle side! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Raging By the power of water!
Eat this! Watch it!
Here's a healing line!
Now you see what I can do! Try harder! My turn!
I'm only getting started! Here, let me help! First aid!
Take this!
Photon!
It's over! You're mine! I can't move!
Healing! Here's our dance in the wind! In here! Bring you back from death to the world!
You're Sword Rain Alpha!
Prepare to be seen!
They're not playing around!
Can't get out of this!
First aid! Here goes! Here's lightning can... I'll bring you back from death to this!
I'm ready!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Will this help? Light Astral Letter! Raging Cascade! Heal you all! In here! More for the sky!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Stay away from my friend!
Not on my watch! Dance in the wind! Seal!
Over?
God, I forgot friggin' my order.
There!
Here, let me help!
Not done yet!
First aid! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Try harder!
Will this help?
Not a chance! I'm on it!
In a bind?
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Raging Storm! Ready to go! Burning
Anything in armor is all mine! Denied! Better if you don't get up!
No escape!
There you are!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Blow away!
Here's a healing line! First aid! Wind Astral!
Here we go again!
Searing flame!
Burn!
This one's a hit!
Eat this!
This one's mine! Light Astral!
Talon Hunter!
I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
It's time!
Air thrust!
Can't get out of this!
Dad!
Damn it!
We are get more careful. The enemy is going all out! It's about to strike!
Drop everyone!
I'll smash you! Hey, that annihilation!
Now or never!
Burning strike! Shining supernova!
Can't get out of this!
Steel! Looks like you got this one covered. Here's the evil. Raging Blazer.
Take this! Glimmer Blade! It's over! You're mine! You're finished! Try harder! My turn! You're mine! Try harder! My turn!
I can't feel anything.
Take this! I'm nothing!
You require a head.
You're finished! Take this!
Ready to go with this gun!
Far enough! My turn! Take this! This one's all mine! Gotta get it! Ignite! Roll with a
Thank you.
You see what I can do! There you go! I feel like me again! Try harder! Now! Take this! Try harder! Now! It's finished!
Let's do it.
It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning orb.
Here I come!
Dance in the wind.
It's over!
Air thrust. Take care of.
You're mine!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Do it! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Sheesh. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That was a crazy fight.
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap. Remember?
She honestly were
serious?
pissed about something.
You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
Good job,
not
Shion. You
fair.
pissed him off.
Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
It's because you don't open up to anybody. That's why.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
She wasn't so hard now, was it?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly
Of
trying to
course,
look
they
for
could
her.
have her
We should head
already,
back to Nias
but
for
locked
now.
up, and they said she was out there.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Just to lead people on a goose chase.
I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dahna. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Of course.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on?
Something
It seems
fishy.
busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics.
Deadeye
For
probably
now,
has the master for them.
Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
I guarantee you.
A Renin
That
Lord
asshat.
surrendering without...
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this.
The jackass has the master core. I guarantee it.
I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. Now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to... calm them down?
These must be the Danins the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well...
Is that? Yes.
Oh, this is...
It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
At this point, she doesn't want to hurt them.
Is this supposed to be justice?
This is the rudest shit ever.
Astral energy? Why now?
Deadeye has the core, I'm telling you.
The fruit of Helgen.
And I guarantee you Deadeye has the freaking core. What you doing up? Hmm.
Just...
They're just liquefied. What the? Okay, she's batshit crazy. So she intentionally ran. So she intentionally ran to get caught, to make a crowd, so all the extra energy would get gathered and go and pop out and turn them into goo. Okay. Game?
I don't know. I think it's loading. I think it's not.
Oh, okay, there it goes. One heck of a load.
I did warn you, did I not?
You know that guy? Oh,
Nothing good can ever come
That, that's a
of
bad guy.
nasty hate.
Yeah, he's not a good guy.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Not a good guy.
Found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
Rinwell is pissed.
What do we
off.
have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you!
Wow. Law.
Oh my god. What?
What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not he's not defending her.
Who is it?
Not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that.
Those are to catch the crickets.
No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
No, that's not what he's saying.
Rinwell, I don't know what I'm doing.
He just wants you to full of malice, that's all.
But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people!
Is she really gonna blast through him like that? Or did he sidestep her? Okay, she shot off to the side, okay.
Why did you... Why you lost?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life,
What are you doing?
I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor.
Alexis. There's nothing in there, kid. It's just an empty box. Would you stop? I just told you it's an empty box.
For new hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
It's empty, Alexis. Yeah, because I just told you... I just literally told you it was empty. Okay, you're doing exercise.
I'm
sorry for almost...
What?
Blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
okay.
I'm not done!
Dance in the wind!
It's on!
Hear me, feel! Go for the weak point!
Ignite! First strike!
Coming here! Talon Sword! Lancer!
I'm not done!
Raging Storm!
Take this! No escape! Try harder! Not
Now you see what I can do!
You're finished!
Eat this!
Here I go!
Talon Hurricane! In here! I'll be saving this one! Here, let me help! Light
Here I come! I'm not done!
Eagle of Dawn!
Try harder! My turn!
I'm out
Take
of ammo!
this!
Back into the fray! Annihilation! Radiant!
Come on!
Here! Here's a hero! Raging Cascade! Grenade!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here I come! It's over! Take this!
Enemy wall!
Take this!
I'm ready!
Lightning Cascade!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help? Astral Energy! Raging Cascade! Healing
Take
Pearl!
it! I'm not done!
With the wind!
It's on!
That's freaking does it! Searing Flame! I'm ready! Far enough!
Here I...
Let me help!
You picked the wrong fight!
Where are you going?
Anything in armor
It's
is
over!
all mine! I'm on a roll now!
Lightning
You're mine!
Gravitas
Blow
Field!
away! First strike!
Dragon does it!
I'm out! Stun Arch Field!
I'm on it!
Healing
Take
Power
this!
Scheme!
Try!
Hey, that... Talon
Sword Alpha!
Stun Shield! Back into the fray! Mega Ray!
Take
Shining
this!
Supernova!
No escape!
Raging Cascade!
Take this! Sword Alpha! Can't move!
Wind Astral...
Now we're not there. That tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first.
Resuscitation in here! Will this help?
Not done yet!
Healing Circle! Raging Storm!
I'm not done! I owe you
Laser Spear! Pierce Evil!
Ready and ready! I'll smash you!
Freeze Laser!
I walked right into it.
Phantom Marksman!
can handle this. I never miss. Lightning condemned. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Blow away!
Resuscitation. Thunder field.
Stay over.
Come on,
Let's
not
break
in
it,
your
Duncan.
dream.
Try harder. My turn.
Can't this wall.
I'll run you through. Run. Prepare to be sealed. Here I come. No further.
Can't get away. I can handle it.
I'll tear you apart.
Far enough.
Take it. You picked the wrong fight.
Healing this.
You're mine.
Raging
Sword
Storm.
I really owe you. I'm
Hear
just
me.
getting
Flame of
started.
fury. Burning strike. Raging storm. Glowing blood.
Eat this. I'll run you through.
Let me help.
Shattering pieces. Attack time.
Tunnel.
Here I come.
Light astral energy.
Down.
Sighted. I'm only getting started.
Almost there.
Lighting.
Eagle
Lightning
assault.
condemned. Let them mark.
I'm not done.
This one's mine.
It's over. I'm not done. Eat this.
Here's a healing astral energy. Raging.
Watch
Sleep
this.
now.
Prepare to be
Here's
sealed.
Eagle assault.
Take this.
Ready to go.
Not today.
Raging storm. More where that came
Take
from.
this.
Here, let me help.
It's over.
Tunnel.
Denied.
Go on flat.
Thanks. You're mine. You're finished.
Raging cascade. Will this help? In here.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Lightning blade.
Thanks.
More where that came from. Searing blade. Dance in the wind.
You're mine!
Here's the shadow. Photon flash. Mega ray.
Armor won't save you!
By the power of water. Will this help?
Tectonic force!
Lightning
I'm not
blade.
done! Storm! Sword Rain Alpha!
Thunder
You're
blade.
mine! It's over!
in the groove.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Things come to an end. Radiant here. Here goes.
Rising Wiper!
Armor field. I'm on the team. Mega ray.
It's time!
Annihilate. That last one's mine. Light axe. Raging cascade.
No further! Here we go!
Sealed. Mega ray.
Eat this!
Nothing gets by me. Here's a healing arc. Far enough. First aid.
You're mine!
Now.
Strike! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Here I come!
Light astral here.
You're finished! Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused. Healing circle.
Thanks! Dragon down! You'll pay for that! I'm not done!
I'll bring you back from death.
Here I come! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning condemned. Thunder blade.
Hurricane! Glimmer! This should do it!
Here, raging storm.
Prepare to be sealed! You can't get out of this! Talon Hurricane!
I can handle it. Far enough. Annihilation. Not in your dreams. Mega ray.
Eat this!
Raging storm. Mine. I never miss.
Here I come!
Tempest. Let me help.
Stop!
I can hear it!
I'll tear you apart! Take this! I'm not done!
Healing circle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I can only rely on myself. You're mine, Spot! Mega ray!
Prepare to be sealed! Take this!
Blow away!
Healing arc! Dance in the wind! Sleep now. Far enough!
I have no limits! Talon Hurricane! Raining Slash! It's on! Eat dirt!
Eagle Assault! Where are you going? I'll be saving this
Here I
way!
come!
Photon
You're
Bolt!
finished! Stormwind Alpha!
Now I'm back!
Here I come!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Mirage!
Freeze Lancer!
Eat this! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Carve through armor!
Try harder! My turn! Take this! Fluid Kick!
Ion Spear! Freeze Lancer! Raging Star!
Can't get out of this!
Here I come!
I can handle it! Marla!
I really owe you all good things.
Burn it hell!
Annihilate Field! Lightning! War for the Stockpile!
Escape!
Let's take it down! More where that came from!
You're mine! It's over!
What in here? More for the By the power of water! Gemini Aqua! Here goes! Here's a healing arc!
Oh,
Thunder Field!
Take this!
Swallow
Sword up!
Is this it?
This one's mine! Photon Skin is the lead back from here!
I can carve through armor!
Resuscitation!
First strike! Not done yet!
Gemini Aqua!
In a bind?
Photon Skin!
Enjoy the ground while you're down there.
In here! I'll be safe! I can handle it!
There goes the tail! What? Let's do this!
Roll now!
I'm not done!
Raging Alpha! Fred! Lunar in here!
Dragon Shout!
Will this help?
I'll tear you apart! Sword Alpha! Try harder! My turn! Move escape!
Eat this!
You're mine!
Talon
You're
Hurricane!
finished! Try harder! My turn!
Glimmer Dragon!
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
I'll be saving this way! Photon
Take
Dragon!
this! You're finished!
Not on my watch!
Try harder! Now!
Talon Hurricane! Lightning
Shattering the
pieces!
Attack knife! Take this!
It's time!
Dragon Shadow Corruption!
No further!
Here's the Where are you going? Talon Hurricane! Won't stop them! I'm ready!
It's over!
Annihilation! Lightning! Death Ball!
Swallow this! Try hard! My turn!
More where that came
No
from!
escape!
Swallow
I owe you one! Mirage!
Raging Star!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come! You're finished! Try harder! It's on! Die! Ignite!
Felt fine not too long ago.
Thank you.
It's over!
I can carve through armor!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Now, first aid! I'll be here goes! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
You require a hand.
I'm just getting started! Raging Cascade!
It's over!
No one gets by me! I'll be saving this way!
Denied!
Take
Now!
this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, What kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
And all of a sudden, she owns
She's right.
words of wisdom.
We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things.
Back
And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
She's not gonna sit it down, I guarantee it.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind, with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go.
Could we at least resupply first?
What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I I still can't believe what that Almeidra
raged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidra who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law. Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Oh my gosh.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hootle's friends. I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's you.
I see.
Oh. Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
We had so many quests started.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
You can never be too... Paired. But did we have to spend so much?
Just leave it there for now.